right, 5 minutes after 9 o'clock, Jim George is here. There are new gadgets in the news every day. There's something new. There's another one today. It seems like phones are the gadgets of the era, not just today. Jim is here to answer our questions about gadgets and about our cable service and about how we get the information on those gadgets, whether it's entertainment or educational information and anything in between, or just communication with one another. If you have a question for Jim during this segment, the number is 622-9622. And let's mention that Jim is the owner of American Cable Services. He's been working in the electronics world forever. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning. Good morning.
How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Nice day,
Yeah,
huh?
it's a beautiful day. Yeah, it's like, why am I working today?
You could play hooky.
Beautiful day.
I have a question for you. Why in the beginning of satellite, when people were getting the satellites in the yards, the satellites were gigantic, right? Big,
You mean
big
the dishes?
The big
Yes.
dishes,
Yeah.
yeah. Now they're little teeny tiny.
Right.
Why did they need to be big, or did they need to be big? Why is it possible that we can get the same TV with a little tiny thing as we could with a big one?
In the first place, the satellite was a low power in the sky, and the frequency was such that you needed a bigger dish to capture the frequency. DirecTV came around and put up a high power satellite, and so you need a smaller dish. But the smaller dish also has not only a different frequency, but the smaller the dish, the larger the look angle. The bigger the dish, the smaller the look angle. So a big dish looks at one satellite very focused, whereas a small dish looks at several satellites at the same time. So right now, the DirecTV dish looks at 5 satellites at the same time.
Really? That's interesting.
How come they didn't make a small dish in the beginning to do the multi-satellites?
It was low power. In other words, the satellite in the sky only put out a certain amount of power, and so you needed a larger dish to capture the signal.
Oh,
And then you
now I
had to
understand.
focus it, so you looked at one satellite only. And then as the dishes got bigger and bigger, like you have a 12-footer out there in the back, but as they got to be 15-footer and 20-footer, then they could look at 2 and 3 satellites at the same time.
Wow.
So if I go, and in our case, we have a big one for the radio station.
All right.
If you go down to Cox Cable, for example, the people who are getting cable through them, and they get their signal from big dishes.
Big dishes.
So how come they still use big dishes?
Different technology. That's called C-band. That's the 4 gigahertz coming down from the sky. DirecTV is like 12 gigahertz coming down from the sky. And a high power. And what happens is DirecTV receives the signal, encodes it, sends it back up to a satellite, and then the satellite sends it back down to the Earth. Whereas with Cox, they receive the raw signal, process it, and send it to you and me.
Sorry if it sounded like...
We got an echo here.
No, I don't know what I'm doing here. It sounded like, you were too far away. I'm trying to make everything sound good. Well, thank you for explaining that. That's really something I've always wondered. So would we be... Are we getting to the point now... I don't have this kind of technology, but a lot of people do. When a cloud goes over, you pretty much have to wait for the cloud to be gone before that thing will work again, right? Are we getting to the point where that won't be necessary?
If it's a rain cloud, and that's what you're speaking about, then that's raindrops to DirecTV dish satellites look like a Mack truck parked in front of you. And so when it's raining heavy, it blots out. It does not do that with the 4 gig C-band that
Okay.
Cox. That's why you won't see Cox fade, let's say, but you will see DirecTV fade.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So that's why when we have a GPS, like a TomTom in the vehicle, and it says trying to acquire satellites and you can't do anything, if you got the same GPS thing in your phone, you're able to get it on your phone.
One's coming through the cell phone, the other one's coming from the satellite. Yeah, so
Okay.
whatever's between you and the satellite stops you. Yeah. And you need approximately 3 satellites to triangularize, in other words, find out where you're at and where you're going.
The dishes that you have at American Cable Services, are they the big ones that you see behind Cox?
Yes, they're
okay.
they're just as large. We have 3 of those, and we have a 4th one that we purchased we haven't put up yet.
Now, Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, when Rob and I worked with the Gator Network, we had this big dish antenna that was. It was hand. We had to go outside and literally crank it by hand.
Yes.
We had like nail marks in the metal so that we knew where to
stop at.
Where to put it. Yeah. And I had a question about that.
And we do too. We make marks
do?
in the steel so that if we ever have to move it, we know where to put it back.
Oh, okay.
Because if not, you have to get out all this test gear.
Oh yeah, we had.
And you gotta,
Remember, we did that. Rob
We
and I
sure did.
We had to do that all the time, like every day, because we had 2 satellite or whatever. I can't remember what the story was back then.
Yeah, you were inside and I was outside.
Oh, I know what the question was.
Okay.
I knew there was a question.
All right, hold it there, Larry. Okay, that's good. Now
Exactly.
go back an inch.
Exactly. That was it.
All right. So a wasp could build a nest in that little tiny cone that the signal is reflected to,
Yes.
and ruin everything.
Yep. Or a frog.
A frog.
A frog gets up in there. Oh yeah, we sometimes we'll see low signal. We'll go outside and take a broom handle and hit that little cone, and out will pop a frog.
Oh my.
Okay, well,
Or a
and
bird.
So that was my question. I was wondering if that was still the case. Because,
yes.
Because I'm telling you a memory from,
The 90s.
it's got to be 25 years ago already.
Yeah.
That's still the case. Now some people like to, we've put some mesh up there, so the biggest thing that could get in there might be a lizard,
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, you stuff the back of it with mesh so that nothing gets up in there. But they do get up in there.
All right, you have a phone call. Good morning. You're on the air with Jim.
Good morning. I would like to ask Mr. George a question about IP television.
Yes.
I don't know anything about that. Could he please explain that to me? And I'll hang up and listen. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, well, Internet Protocol TV, IPTV, just means that you are going to receive your TV channels through the Internet. Now, in a lot of cases, that's being done right now. In other words, Channel 2 out of Orlando is sending out, if you go to NBC.com/2 Orlando, you can receive Channel 2 Orlando signal through the Internet. So if you have an IPTV provider, he's going to give you a little box, and that's going to do it for you. So you change the channel to 2, you change it to 3, you change it just like you normally are used to, and it's going out to those places and getting it. What's different than I'm going to do is the one where I've already got them, already capture them, and they're on an IP stream. So when you change the channels, you have the actual stream. You're not going out trying to acquire the stream. So you don't have a 3 to 5 to 10 second wait while it loads and says welcome and that kind of stuff.
Right.
You have the actual channel. And Hulu just announced today that they're experimenting with live streaming, whereas before they had what's called canned, which means there was a server and they had all of the Steinfeld episodes, all of the I Love Lucy episode,
Right.
and then you could binge watch, an NBC program. But now they're starting to experiment with live.
So money is an important part of all this.
Oh,
So
boy.
let me tell you, I do not have cable for TV, but I'm thinking maybe I should. And so your answer is going to help me make this decision. I pay $86 a month. And all I use it for is the internet. It used to be $45.
Right.
That seemed like a lot. Now it's almost twice what it used to be. And back then there was no such thing as IPTV.
Right.
If I decided to do IPTV, do I have to pay extra, or do I just use what I have and hook it up somehow to a TV? I have to get a new TV, though.
You won't have to pay Cox
Yeah.
extra, but you would pay the company that is your IPTV provider for the signal. So they're using your IP signal to deliver TV to you.
Well, who's that? Would that be you?
That could be me, it could be Hulu, it could be Netflix, it could be whoever you decide to use.
I can go through you, even though I don't live in the community that you service?
Yes, as long as you have internet. Remember, I'm not an internet provider, I'm an internet TV provider. In other
How many
words,
channels will I get from you?
you get as many as you want to pay for. You want to pay for 2, you get 2.
Really?
You want to pay for 100, you get 100.
And do I? All right, so what kind of TV would I need to buy?
In your case, I haven't seen your TV.
What?
But from what,
I don't have any TV.
well, then you would just want to get an inexpensive flat screen TV.
Yeah.
And by inexpensive, you could probably get a 42-inch for $150. and then you hook up my box and you're done.
Oh, the size is all that I'm looking for? It's not
Well,
the,
you want something large enough. I mean, I know you're close to these screens, but you don't want to watch TV that close. So what you would
No.
do is you would put you need a size large enough that you could stand back and look at it.
Could I change channels with a remote control?
You can,
Really? With the computer hooked up
and
to
you can record and go back.
But I mean, how do you hook up the computer to your TV?
You won't have to. So what happens is you put the box as one of the ports out of your wireless router that Cox gave you,
Okay.
and then that little box then connects right to your TV.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Okay.
acting as an independent, standalone device that's changing your channels and doing all that.
Maybe that's what I need then, because you and I tried to do my TV to get Netflix that time, and
Yeah.
we couldn't get it.
Yeah, we didn't know what to do.
Well, some
couldn't
smart
get it. I don't know
TVs
what
aren't
to do.
smart enough. And what that,
I should hire you, because
And what
I
that-
don't know how to operate
and what
mine.
that basically means is they don't have enough memory or enough speed. And I don't mean internet speed, I'm calculating speed, you might say, that the picture freezes up and that's the reason for the box. Now, as the years have gone on, the TVs have gotten smarter and smarter and more RAM, random access memory, and so it holds more information and it displays more information. But the box is like 6 cores. In other words, it's got 6 computers inside one little small 1-inch high box. And it does everything for you. But it's just everybody's on the verge of delivering. Nobody is, including me. And it is about money, because I mean, it's like $500,000 just to get started.
Wow.
Yeah. But you can buy one channel. You want CNN only at your house? Buy it. Done.
And you can also sell a package in your service, right?
Any package you want. Yep.
A la carte or a package.
A la
That's
carte or a
wonderful.
package. Yep.
I love that. Now, earlier Larry had in the news about the new Samsung Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus cell phone, and they're bigger. They're like 5 to 6 inches bigger. When a phone is larger like that, does that hold more memory, and can you do more stuff on the computer, or does that not matter?
Yeah, I think they're just making the screen larger so that you can see better. And I mean, I have a small cell phone, and I've been threatening for years to get a bigger one, only because even as the phone rings, I got to put my glasses on to see who's calling. Because it's a small phone. So you get a larger screen, then you can see the information, who's calling, and if it's a random call, a lot of times it will say unknown and that kind of stuff. But the stuff that goes inside of it is so advanced, it's unbelievable. I mean, it is a computer. Think about it. Your cell phone is a GPS. I mean, it's a stargazer. You can hold your cell phone up to the sky and see every star there is and where they're located
Oh,
at.
that is so cool.
I mean, this software that they have for them are unbelievable.
We could see those lipids tonight.
See, the lipids, that's right.
What were they called again?
Lipids.
Lipids?
You said they were
Lipid good. Oh, I can't remember what they were called.
or lyrids.
Lyrids, that was it.
Lyrids, that's it. Lyrids.
Yeah, lyrids. Have you ever heard of these?
I have not. I always thought they were just fragmentations of a meteorite. Maybe they are, but they have a name of their own.
Yeah, I never knew
Jim
that.
and those guys would know that, guys that listen here all the
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
But you know who else would know? Larry would know. Because Larry has the articles right here.
Well, then what are
Don't ask me tomorrow because I won't have it tomorrow.
are they fragments of a meteorite? What are they?
You know nobody knows this. It's dust out in the universe.
That is so cool.
They don't know what the dust came from.
I've never heard of lyrids before.
It
I
could be
think they're
dead people
fascinating.
that have people send their ashes into space.
Oh yeah, like
It
Gene
could be them.
Roddenberry.
They're just coming back
Yeah, Gene Roddenberry. Yeah.
because the psychic said.
coming back.
Do you know there was a psychic? Listen to this. There was a psychic in the news, right? He predicted Donald Trump was going to be the president, and he also predicted the beginning of World War III. So since he got one right, everybody's excited that he's got the other one right. Look, hold on a second. You see,
Okay.
this quarter right here?
Yeah.
This quarter, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to predict. I'm going to make 2 predictions, heads or tails. First of all, I predict this is going to land on heads.
Yeah.
Secondly, I'm going to predict that the world will blow up tomorrow. Okay? All right, let's see. If I get one right, that means both of them are right, right?
Okay.
All right, heads it is, and... Oh, it's heads! Holy cow!
Evacuate.
Holy cow! The world is going to blow up tomorrow. Jim, listen to this. There was a picture on the internet. Then we'll take a break. In 1956, there's a picture of an IBM hard drive being loaded onto an airplane. The IBM hard drive is a 5 megabyte drive, and it weighs 2,000 pounds.
Yes.
Wow.
It uses a big forklift to put the thing on.
Yeah.
All right, if you have any questions for
that's
Jim,
fun.
the number is 622-9622. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On this Friday, sunshine and very warm, high 83 on the coast, 89 inland. Mainly clear Friday night, lows in the 60s, upper 60s along the coast. Saturday, sunshine, some clouds, quite warm, high 84 at the coast, 89 inland. For Sunday, partly sunny and warm, but watch out for a couple of heavy thunderstorms in the afternoon, high 83 to 88. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Sunrise Automotive, this is Matt. Hey, Matt, it's Dan. Hey, Dan. Listen, we're going to be doing some traveling, and I need to make sure the car is in good shape. Why don't you just bring it on by? Let us check it out. We can check all your belts, your hoses, your tires, all your fluids. In out of town, is that up north in the cold? Yep. Okay. Let's check your antifreeze. Also, let's make sure your washer fluid has got alcohol in it so it doesn't freeze up north, because that makes for a rotten day. And let's check your air pressure in your tires. Let's look at your brakes. So everything is safe and secure there. Let's go through it and just sure everything is ready to go on the road. You do for an oil change? Yep. Whenever you come in to change, we your belts, your hoses, all your lights. We go through and make sure that everything is working properly. We check all your fluid levels. We do that every time you come in to Sunrise Automotive. So just call you back at this number? Yeah, just give me a call back at 690-1993 whenever you're ready to come in. And you can drop it off, leave it with us, whatever's most convenient for you. Look forward to seeing you at Sunrise Automotive.
What you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
And small dogs, they can be aggressive. Have you seen this? The dog most likely to bite other dogs, strangers, or even their vet, it's the dachshund. Our eyes should never have to tilt more than 10 degrees to read something. Otherwise, we're more likely to crane our neck up or down, which raises our risk for neck and back aches. People living near a Target store have homes that have increased in value by 5 to 8% more than the national average.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Keep up with what's going on in the downtown area with Ocala Downtown Newspaper. Delivering thousands of newspapers to businesses in the downtown area, Ocala Downtown is there to keep you informed. They even have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company that fits your needs, and all we ask in return is that you tell them where you heard about it. It's simple. For more info, just call Tom's Picks, 352-804-1223, and pick up your copy of the Downtown Ocala newspaper today. Now read Ocala Downtown newspaper online.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
24 minutes after 9 o'clock. Jim George is here. If you have a question about technology in general, or cable TV or a la carte TV, or any of those things, the IPTV seems to be the catchphrase of the last month or so.
And don't believe your GPS.
Why? What happened? What happened?
Well, like I said, the people who program those things, they're probably having the greatest laugh. I was going to a place down in Lady Lake area, and I was on 441, and it came to a light, and it said turn left. So I turned left. Then it said turn right, so I turned right. Then it said turn right again, put me right back on the same road I was on. it just one block to the left, one block to the right, and put me right. And I said, what in the world?
Oh my gosh!
I mean, we were coming back from Melbourne, and it kept wanting to put me on 192, and kept wanting to put me on 520 and the 47, and yet we're on 95 straight to 528 to the turnpike, and you're back, and it kept talking, turn right, make a U-turn, recalculating. Oh, great.
So, I got a thing email, I guess, or whatever, asking me if I wanted to buy new voices for my GPS.
Oh.
I'm thinking about it. $15 though for a voice.
If you could get a GPS that had a guy who stuttered. Right. I mean, I know we're being sarcastic and all, but it would be cool. Or a guy who would ridicule you. What part of turn right did you not understand?
Yes.
You know?
Oh, that's a good one.
What
That's
the
a
heck
good
are
one.
you
That would be
doing?
fun. Oh, wouldn't
Yeah.
that be fun?
Yeah.
I would love that.
What
Yell
does the one say now? Turn. Make sure you make a U-turn. At the next turn, make a U-turn.
Yeah,
right?
make
Or something like that.
Make a U-turn.
As soon as possible, make a U-turn. Yeah.
It's too polite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you to make a U. You passed it already.
That's right. What
What's
the
the matter
heck
with
were
you?
you thinking? Did
I
you not
love
hear me?
that. Can you get one of those? That would be fun to have.
I have often, my daughter said I should patent that and put it out, but I don't have the voice for it. But the bottom line is someone does, and that would be hysterical. I think when they yell at you also, if you're buying one up to, what? Or say, okay, fine, you're here now. You happy?
Oh, I love that. You could write the script.
By the way, you're going to Melbourne?
I went to Melbourne.
Oh, you went to Melbourne.
I'm going to Gainesville.
Oh, you're going to Gainesville. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got an apartment complex full of students and no TV and no internet.
Oh my gosh, they must be going crazy
So I
with no
fixed
internet.
half of it. No, I fixed about a third of it Wednesday. I was out of town yesterday, and I'm gonna go up and fix the rest of it today. And
Oh,
yeah,
my
they're
gosh.
all calling. No internet. I can't do my homework.
So just real quickly,
Yeah.
you can actually drive faster than the space shuttle could fly back in the days of the space shuttle. The space shuttle flew 17,500 miles per hour. I had to look it up. I didn't know that by memory.
Mm-hmm.
It took 6 hours to get 155 miles.
Wow.
6 hours to get 155 miles, but it went 17,500 miles per hour.
Because it was geostationary. Yeah.
All right, you do have a phone
Yeah.
call. Good morning. You're on the air with Jim.
Yes, good morning, everybody. Jim. See, I live out here on Highway 326, and there's a very large antenna off the highway. Do you know who owns and operates that antenna?
No, 326. So is it west of 441 or east of 441?
Oh, no, it's quite a bit east.
Quite a bit east.
Yeah, it's about where maybe like 25th Street would come out.
No, I go that way all the time. I've never noticed that. It could have been
Oh, my
an old.
gosh,
Is it new?
I don't think so. It's been here when we moved to this side of town in 2000. The month that we moved, some guy from Ohio was doing some repair work on it and fell to his death.
Oh.
And there was an article in the paper about it, a short article stating the fact that it was taller than the Empire State Building, and it's been there forever. I even a while back here, about maybe a year or two back during the wet season electrical storm, I was looking out of my bedroom window in that direction, and I seen that tower get hit by lightning 4 times in 20 minutes.
My goodness.
Nope, I can't rethink.
There are. I don't know what station owns that tower, but I know that we have some radio stations in our community that have towers taller than the World Trade Center towers used to be.
Yeah.
And I
do.
know that the stations have a K in their call letters.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure which one it is. I'm not making fun. I'm not being silly. It's one of the K stations. I can't remember which one.
Yeah.
I think it's the one on 36th Avenue.
Yeah. So I don't know which one.
I think it's been there for quite a while, because I know it's been there since 2000, and I bet it's been there years before that.
Yeah.
But I always was wondering who would put a tower up that high with like a radio station or TV or whatever.
It's
Well,
a
it
radio.
would be TV.
It is
Yeah,
radio.
but,
There is a website that gives you the identification of all of the owners of all of the towers everywhere in this country, including right here.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a
are there quite a few tall ones like that in Marion County?
There's at least 2. I know there's at least 2, but I don't know who they are. But I'm sure there's 1 or 2 in every county. I'm guessing. If you you have to Google the. Just say where are the radio towers, and you'll find it's a kind of a technical site, but you can wade your way through it. You'll be able to figure it out. All right, thank you, Hugh. We got to run.
All right,
Jim. Thank you.
Another beautiful
Please
day.
be careful driving.
Thank you. I will.
All right, we'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. 3 family members of a suspect arrested in overnight raids after an attack on Paris's Champs-Élysées, which left the and a policeman dead. President Trump saying,
"What can you say? It just never ends. We have to be strong and we have to be vigilant."
Speaking during a press conference with the Italian Prime Minister who's visiting Washington. Speaking out this morning, the father of a missing 15-year-old Tennessee girl who was found in California with her former teacher, 50-year-old Tad Cummins. The father telling Good Morning America his daughter will need therapy and he thinks she was brainwashed.
Tip to police Wednesday night led them to Cummins' vehicle in Northern California. They'd been at a cabin.
The state, as you all know, has an aggravated kidnapping charge and a misdemeanor sexual contact with a minor charge.
Tennessee's 22nd Judicial District Attorney Brent Cooper says he could also face a federal charge.
Fox Radio's Jessica Rosenthal. Fox News. We report. You decide.
Yo, everybody get up! Everybody get up! Everybody needs to understand that I'm more than simply a hype man for this rap group. Just like Geico is more than just a company that can save you money. Geico also has fast and friendly claim service, so they can help you when you need it most. And while I do love being a hype man, I also love reading for children's audiobooks. Like Little Bo Peep, she lost the sheep, and she don't know where to find them. Yo!
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
HelloFresh delivers recipes and ingredients for a home-cooked meal in around 30 minutes. Like this recipe. Start with a working couple. Add 2 demanding jobs. Mix all too well. Receive HelloFresh delivery. Trim off temptation to order pizza. Follow step-by-step recipe until holy ravioli. You can add mushroom ravioli gratin to your resumes. Fist bump and enjoy. Delicious ingredients you'll love to eat. Simple recipes you'll live to cook. HelloFresh. Get cooking. Get $20 off your first delivery plus free shipping at hellofresh.com/radio.
Are you in need of custom screen printing, embroidery, or promotional items? Then look no further and come visit the brand new Legacy Team Sales. LTS is conveniently located off 17th Street next to Armstrong Homes in beautiful Ocala. We offer the best prices and highest quality products for your company, team, school, or nonprofit. Whether looking for screen printed shirts, embroidered polos, or travel team uniforms, you'll be sure to find it at Legacy Team Sales. Come visit our new 27,000 square foot facility. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales staff will assist you in every part of your custom purchase. LTS carries the hottest brands in the industry like Under Armour, Russell, Mizuno, Asics, Badger Sports, Gildan, Pacific, Ogio, and many more. At LTS, screen printing embroidery is done in-house and we guarantee customer satisfaction. Stop by, give us a call, or check us out on the web at shoplts.com. Remember the name, LTS.
Hey folks, come celebrate Earth Day with some out-of-this-world garden specials this week at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens. Their annual rose sale is fabulous, with all kinds of roses, including Easy Care double knockouts for as low as $15.99. And don't forget Bob Wine's is Ocala's Azalea headquarters, with ever-blooming dwarf red ruffles, still just $3.99, but hurry. Shade Tree sale too, just in time for Earth Day. Pick any 2 of your favorites, mix and match in the 4 to 5 foot size, just $99 for 2. Bob's famous no-float mulch, still priced as low as $4.50 for a huge bale if you buy 10 or more. Check Bob Wine's ad or go to bobwinescamelliagardens.net for a complete list of all of this week's Earth Day specials. Bob Wine, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala. Open daily 9 till 4:30, Saturdays till 2. Bob Wines, still in the same blooming place since 1952.
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing. Our tractor services include bush hog, disking, front-end loader, box blade, and stump grinding. We also have zero-turn mowers for the smaller paddocks, aisleways, fence rows, and lawn care. Fence row spraying is also available for weed control. We are licensed and insured. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440, or online at powellgene, Gene, at yahoo.com. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing.
WOCA gets results.
Yeah, I love WOCA because they're fun to listen to. They're Larry and Robin start the day fresh and they're funny, they're informative. They've also helped us with Therapeutic Riding Association, getting us players for our golf tournament fundraisers. And so they help the kids that are handicapped, make our community a better place to live. And